Okay, it's really great to have you here once again. And at this point, we are looking at the Printf team project, Printf C project. All right. Before we proceed, let me just show you that this project has been done correctly. I'll just check, go through the checkers so as you can see, this is the first one. So just all checked. So you see, all checked till the last one. So I want you to pay attention because I'll be going through the steps, what was done or what I did to ensure that these checks were passed correctly. All right. So the first thing we are going to do right now, this is a team project. Okay, like you have two partners, two people in the team. Okay, so they are going to work together like more of collaborate to ensure they deliver this project. Okay, so the first partner is going to do this. Let me show you. All right, so this is where we start from. Partner 1, start project and do this. The first step is to go to GitHub and create a GitHub repository. Okay, that's what the first partner is going to do. All right, the first partner goes to GitHub and create a repository on GitHub. All right, so that's what we are going to do now. So you head to GitHub, come here, click the plus icon, new repository, and it's going to create a repo, and that will be printf. Okay, so I can add a description. This is a team project on printf done by you can add your name, me and my partner. You can add your names there. Alright, once you are done with this, you just come down here, don't click any other thing, please come and create your repo. Okay, so creative repo, yes, you have created that repo, and you are going to copy this the name here. Okay, you are going to copy this. So once you are done with that, you hit back, the partner 1 hit back to their terminal. I'm using bash, by the way. So they will go to their terminal. All right, and they are going to type the following command, what they copied from GitHub. Okay, I like working with notepad to put the whole code there, so I have that here. So they are going to use this command, git clone. All right, http slash, okay, then this the personal access token, which ended here before this at, then this is the other the link they copied from the GitHub. All right, they put this together. All right, and copy the whole thing. Go back to the terminal and paste this. Okay, paste this. All right, and hit what? Enter. Once you hit enter, it's going to clone the repository you created of GitHub into your local machine, and the message is going to be it appears you've cloned an empty repository. Once you get that message, it means that you've done the right thing. All right, it appears you have cloned an empty what? Repository. Once you hit enter, that is what you are going to get, that you cloned an empty repository. So let me show you. All right, this is the printf GitHub repo. You are going to clone that into your local machine, the one you created. Okay, so if you hit enter, you are going to have that. So after doing that, the next thing you are going to do, since you have cloned that repo, you are going to cd into printf. All right. Okay, just before then, let me just go a step backward. Let me show you this note again for clarity. So this is the first thing. You create a repo on GitHub. Then the next thing, I just want to show you step by step. Then git clone from GitHub into your local machine. All right. I've shown you that how to do git clone. Then HTTPS, the access token, as well as the repo you got from your GitHub, the one you copied. Put them together and git clone with that. Okay, so after that you are going to do git config global user.email, and just to configure your your email and username with the terminal, so that it will get used to that in case you are pushing your work to the remote repository. All right, so I'm going to show you that. So immediately you are going to do git config -- global user.email. Then you're going to put in your email address. Let's say YpnConnect@gmail.com. Alright, you're going to put in that. Then, as well as the name, git config -- global, then user.name, name. All right, so you're going to put in your GitHub username. Okay, so again, I use this as an example. All right, so once you have done that, you hit enter. So you are done with that. All right, so that's the next thing you do after you git clone. You do this. All right, so that means you have git cloned you have cloned your repo Printf from the remote into your local machine. So the next thing you are going to do now is to cd into printf. So once you do that, it will cd into printf. All right, so please follow through to cd into printf. So quickly again, let's see what we have next. So the next thing to do now, that first partner, that first person is doing all this, is going to create all these files: a readme, printf.c, flag.c, get with, and all these files. There are 13 of them. All right, there are 13 of them. Well, when we come here, I'll show this, because this last one, there's a way of creating it, not the normal through vi. I'm going to show that when we get there. All right, so the next thing is going to do is to create all these files, starting with readme. Okay, so I go back. The first partner continue his work. Is going to do vi readme.md. all right, to create the readme file. So it's going to come here and put the content of the readme to this file. But for the sake of, you can write different steps how you went about doing your project, the requirements, the tags for each of for what you did for each of the tags, and so on. You put in your name, the GitHub, and everything you want to put into your readme. All right, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use this. This is a group project done by me and my partner. All right, and my partner. So I'm going to use this readme. So once you put that into your readme, you are going to tap escape, column WQ. All right, to save and quit. I'm just going to quit this, right? Okay, so that means you have successfully created your readme.md file. Please follow. You've created your readme.md file. The next most important file which you should create after now is your header file, all right, which is called the main.h file, main.h. So what you are going to do now is to do vi main.h. Okay, please follow through vi main.h. So we are creating the next file right now. If I hit enter, all right, so this is the content of my main.h file. All right, you would have expected I type this out, but there might be. I will leave the document of this the source code in the description to this video. You can access it from there. I promise to do that. All right, so you should put this into your main.h file. All right, this should be in your main.h file. Let me zoom out so that okay, can zoom here. All right, so page down, quite lengthy though, but I will leave the document in the description to this video. So you put in the content of your main.h, your header file. So once you are done with that, you're going to click escape, :wq. But since I'm not saving, I'll just use, okay, let's just go ahead with column so that you understand I'm not doing something different from what you are doing. All right, :wq. Press enter. I have my main.h file created. So I'll go ahead to create the next file, which is what? _printf file, _printf file, _printf.c. Okay, need to vi should be there, and vi_printf.c. okay, so once you do that, you then go ahead, you hit enter. All right, so already I'll put this into this file, okay, and the file, the document will be left in the description for you to have access to those files. So I have this here. All right, put this into your page down. All right, this is the file. You put that into here. Okay, you have your various comments, then you have the header file, the header including main.h. I believe that should be included in all of the files, of course, apart from readme. So you have this. So once you are done, you do escape, :wq. Just use q. All right, so that means you have created the second file, the third file actually. So you go ahead to do the next one. Okay, vi flags.c. all right, that will be the next file we are creating. Okay, so once again, this is the content of this flag file. Okay, like I promised, the link will be the document will be left in the description. Okay, so this is the flag file. So go ahead and put this into the file. All right, put that in, and once you are done, you hit escape, :wq. All right, save and quit. So again, we're going to create the next one, which is what? get_width.c. We are creating all the first partner is going to go ahead and create all the files you need for this project. All right, vi getWidth.c. Okay, again, you put this into the file. that is that. After doing that, you do escape, you save and quit. Alright, and hit enter. Again, you go ahead and do the next one. Handle underscore print.c. handle underscore print.c. You do that. So you hit enter. You put in the content of the file. Alright. Go ahead and put in the content. You might not have that time to type each and every one of them starting from, so that's why I have this. I prepared this down. I already promised to drop the link in the description for you to have access to that. Alright. So you put in the content of this file. Alright, these are comments and all. Put in this comment, the content of this file. After doing that, the next thing you're going to do is to exit, save and quit. So you do escape, :WQ. So after that, you go ahead and create the next one, vi headlines.c. Hit enter again. Okay, let me push up. This file is quite much. Okay, so this is it for the headlines.c. You have it here. All right, so you go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do this. Okay, go ahead and do this. So once you are done with that, you save and quit. So you move on to, we create the next one, which is precision.c. Okay, precision.c. So if I hit enter, I didn't use vi. I trust you noticed that. Precision, vi precision.c. Okay, hit enter again. You have this. Is the file content. Alright, so you go ahead and you put in the content of the file. This one, we already have this here. Put in the content of this file. Page down, do page up, moves up. So once you are done with that, you do your escape, :WQ, save and you quit. So once you are done with that, you then move ahead to create the next one, print underscore functions.c. vi print underscore functions.c. Okay, there are other things I'll need to do in this video, because this first part is for the first partner. Then we are going to show you how to go about how the other partner does his own part. So I need to rush this through so that I'll be able to cover that. So it's quite much. So you put this into the content of this file. It should be in the content. The link to this file will be in the description of this video. Already said that. I promised that already. So I'll do escape, :WQ. I'll save and quit after creating that file. Then I'll create the next one, vi, or am I forgetting that? Vi print underscore functions1.c. print underscore functions1.c. So if I hit enter, it's going to take me here. If I do page up, you see it started from here. So go ahead and put in this content into that file till the end of it. So I page down. So that content should be in that file. So once you are done, you do escape, :WQ. Just use Q because I'm not saving right now. So once you do that, done with that, you create the next one. Right, vi print underscore functions2.c. That's the next file we're going to create. So I'll hit enter. Okay, I already have the content here I'll be doing. All right, so this is the content of this file, quite lengthy. All right, you put that in. So once you are done, you do escape column WQ. I'll just use Q. Okay, after that you go ahead to create the next one. So you do vi, the next one is size.c. Hit enter. All right, so this is the content. You put in this content into this file. Okay, size.c, put this content into this file. All right, so once you are done with that, you escape column WQ, since you are not okay, escape column WQ to save and quit. I don't have to save again, that's why I'm using Q. You have to do column WQ, save and quit. All right, so I'll hit enter. All right, so we create the next one vi utils.c. That's the next file we are going to create. All right, so once you do that, you hit enter. So this is the content of this file. Okay, page up. All right, this is the file. So you put that into that. So once you are done, you are going to do escape column WQ. All right, so save and quit. So once you are done with all this for the first partner, then you go ahead to list your files that you already have now. So you can see I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 files. That is what you should have, plus readme, altogether 13 files. But you know, I told you here that we are going to create about 15 files. That's what I said, you know, 15 files plus readme. So which one have we not created? Main.c and this other one. All right, okay, so we are going to go ahead and do that. So that is the next thing we are going to do right away. So we already have all these files, 13 of them. So the next one we are going to create is the main.c file. So let me help you. Let me tell you where you are going to get your main.c file from. Okay, you hit back to your project dashboard. Then you are going to move down. Okay, you move, yes, you stop here. Let me move it up so that you can see that clearly where this compilation is. Okay, so you are going to, this is the main.c file. You are going to create this main.c file and put the content you have here. You just go ahead and put what you are giving here into the main.c file. That's what you are going to do. So I'm copying this right now. That's what you are going to put into your, and so you stop here where this curly braces end. All right, Ctrl C to do that. Take that, you pick this main.c file from here. As you can see, this is the file main.c. So I'll go ahead and go back to my terminal, my git bash. I'll do vi main.c. all right, hit enter. So I'm going to put in the content I got from my dashboard. They gave it, they dropped it there. I'm going to put that here. All right, so I'm going to put that content here for the main.c file. Okay, so once I put that in, I'm going to do escape column WQ, save and quit, hit enter. If I list again, See, I have my main.c file here, main.c. So altogether, how many do we have? 14 files now. So we want to create the last one. I told you the last one is a unique file, an executable file. So you do not create it by using a VI. You are not doing that in VI. So what you need to do to have that last file is to follow this instruction. Go back to your project dashboard and come down here. From where you copy this main.c, you come here and copy this GCC code, the one you have here. Copy it from the GCC immediately. From that GCC, copy it to this point where you have .c. Copy it here. All right. So I'm going to copy that using Ctrl C. Then I go back to my terminal. Then I'm going to paste that in here. So once I paste, that is going to help me to generate my last file. Okay. So paste that in. After pasting, I'm going to hit enter. Alright. So if you are watching us right now, the next thing I'll list again. You see what happened. Just watch. Alright, you see? A file was generated. If you are used to executable file, you see that this file on green was created. I did VI to do that. Alright? With that GCC code, an executable file has been created here. Alright? Has been created. So once you have this, that means you have successfully created all the files. The first partner have created all the files. So what do I do next? Again, let me show you. So step 4, push to your GitHub repository. Okay, so you go ahead and push the files you created to the GitHub repository Printf that you created on GitHub. So that's the next thing we're going to do right now. So I come back here, I do git add, dot, press enter, git commit, -m, commit message. I would like to use update. That message you can use any commit message you desire. Alright, then you do git what? Git push and hit enter. Alright, after you commit, you hit and you do git push and hit enter. I don't want to push this twice. Alright, you do git push and hit enter. So once you're done with that, you now do this. You have done for the first partner. You have created all the files. So that means you have created and committed and pushed to the remote. So what do you do next? Then step 5, send an invitation request to partner 2 on GitHub. Alright, then you now go to your GitHub and send an invitation request. Let's do that. Let's show you how you go about that. So I'm going to go to the GitHub, to my GitHub where I have Printf. Can you see that? Printf. Then I go to settings. Go to settings. Okay, so I hit settings. You see the name, repo name. Then I'll come to collaborators. I'll click on collaborators. So I move down, drag this down, come here. So it's going to add people. So I'll click this and search for who I want to add, my partner, the name. So it can be, you are going to search for the name of your partner you want to add, the GitHub name. Alright, or you can, whatever name it is. Let's say I want to add this person. So I'll click that, I'll click the person's name. It shows the name. Alright, then I'll add this person to this repository. I'll click add. Alright, once I do that, an invitation will be sent to that person, to their email, to accept that request. Alright, that collaboration, they are going to receive a mail, an invitation to accept that collaboration request. Okay, so that's after they accept that collaboration request, once they click on it, they accept. So once they accept, what is the next thing we are going to do? The next step will be partner 2 do this. They accept invitation request. That's what I said earlier. If other partner accept the invitation request that was sent, okay, then they are going to edit the files on GitHub and not on terminal. So some people will go, let's do this worked, and I have showed you that it's going to check all your checkers correctly. So what they will do, they are going to accept that request. Once they accept, it's going to take them to that what is it called, the GitHub repo that the first partner created. Is going to take, once they accept, it's going to take them to that GitHub, the Printf in github.com. Then they are going to do the editing from there. So I'm going to show you that. Once they edit, they commit and they save. Edit, commit and save. That's what they are going to do from there. So let me show you that. So once they accept that, it will take them to this project. Okay, it will take them to the project. So let me kind of the partner, the one that accepted, I'm going to show you how they are going to go about that. Okay, take for instance, this is the partner that accepted. This is their their GitHub. Okay, this is their GitHub account. So navigate, it will take them to Printf. Alright, so this is what the second partner, this is the part of the second partner. So once they come here, you see, they are going to see the various projects that the first partner have pushed to their GitHub. So they just basically come, they click on them, they edit from here. Alright, they edit from here. Okay, this yes, they just put in some edits. Edit file, yes, they click on edit file. Okay, I don't want to fork this. Okay, I believe because this partner was first partner, that's why they just click on edit file. Alright, so after clicking on edit file, they make changes. Maybe they remove something, edit, remove some. Okay, maybe add they'll go ahead and add maybe a comment. Okay, that will not influence that will not make any change to the code. Maybe add a comment. After adding a comment, they'll come here. Okay, after adding a comment, they'll come down, they will see save changes. They add a comment, they'll come down and see save changes. Okay, they'll click on that and they are going to save that change. That's just what they are. Do that for all the others. Okay, that's what they are going to do. They will do that for all the others. Edit, save changes. Edit, save change. The save changes will be below. Alright, edit, commit, save changes. So they will do that for the other, all of them, all the files, to show that they collaborated in the project. Alright, so once they are done with that, they will save the work, commit and save changes to all of them. So after they are done, they can then come back. Once they are done with that, So both partners, that means they have collaborated in that project. All right, then they can now start checking, you know, their code. So if they did that correctly, you are going to, if you did that, you are going to have this. Your checks are going to check correctly. All right, you are going to have this result. You're going to have this result. All right, you are going to have this result. So you are going to have this result. All right, so till the last one, till the last one. All right, you have any question, please drop them in the comment section. I want to hear from you if this video actually helped you to solve this project. If it did, drop me a comment in the comment section. Give us a thumbs up. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. All right, if it helped you, please subscribe to this channel so that we can keep doing our giving out content like this to encourage us. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.